Game number 162 of the Major League season, and if you're a Diamondbacks fan, that's quite a relief as the D-backs 59-102 taking on the 71-90 San Diego Padres, who have not had a great year themselves, led by the, of course, big free agent signing Manny Machado. Definitely a disappointing season for them. As Taijuan Walker on the mound today for the Diamondbacks, he's definitely been this team's best starter. 11-9 with a 3.47 ERA in 33 starts. He was really solid. As Will Myers goes down swinging, and then Hunter Renfroe would join him as he would strike out in the dirt. Now, pitching today for the San Diego Padres would be the former LA Angel Garrett Richards, 11-13 with a 4.56 ERA. Definitely not a great year from him, as the Diamondbacks really mixing up the lineup a little bit. Guys like Carson Kelly, Ildiarmo Vargas, Jared Dyson, guys who you don't normally see, Kelby Thompson. They are all going to be starting for this final game. Guys like Wilmer Flores, Nick Ahmed, Christian Walker, they are not getting the start, as there is Chris Davis striking out. David Peralta, he is going to mess with this shift. However, Peralta getting a little bit too aggressive, and he gets gunned down at second. Big out right there for the Padres. Will Meyer, part-time ball player, full-time sniper. Now 2 outs. Here's Carson Kelly ripping a base hit into center as the dive is unsuccessful. And then the batter after that, Ildiarmo Vargas, who would be walk-off slam back in the beginning of August in the Double-A season with his first Major League home run this year, second of his career. And Ildiarmo Vargas will give the Diamondbacks a 2-0 lead. Take a look at that beauty once again, as Vargas trying to prove why he should be on the Major League team next year. Now let's go bottom 3. Ketel Marte getting a single. Kelby Tomlinson draws a walk. Tough pitch not to swing at. So 2 on, no outs for Jake Lamb. And he would take advantage as Jake Lamb going upstairs where Grandma hides the cookies. Reservations for 3, please. And the Diamondbacks would take a 5-0 lead. Lamb's 38th home run of the year. Now, 4th inning, there's Hunter Renfroe with a base hit, ending Taijuan Walker's no-hitter, as definitely been a great performance from him so far. And then Franmil Reyes, that one barely goes fair. 2-run score. There goes the shutout for Taijuan Walker. Runners on first and third with 1 out, and the Diamondbacks will get out of that jam. Now, bottom 4, Jared Dyson with the bunt base hit, definitely known for his speed. And then Ketel Marte, the very next batter, with a bat flip bomb. The former Seattle Mariner with his 8th home run on the year. And Ketel Marte will give the Diamondbacks a 7-2 lead as they are crushing the ball. 3 home runs so far for the Diamondbacks. Why not make that 4? As Chris Davis now goes yards. Crush Davis acquired in the Zach Greinke deal back in July from the Oakland A's. Davis, solid year from him. Not great. As there is David Peralta. He's just a window shopper because he's just looking. And then Ildiarmo Vargas goes down swinging. Now 6th inning, Manny Machado swinging way too early. He strikes out right there. And Jake Lamb has to deflect that one, but he does make the play as 8-2 headed into the bottom of the 6th. Now 7th inning, as that one from Franchy Cordero will go yard. Taijuan Walker still in the game at this point. Cordero with his first home run of the season. His first base hit of the season. Now it's 8-4. Will Myers now up at the dish as that one would go high and deep. Excellent play by Chris Davis, ending Taijuan Walker's day. 7 innings, 4 earned runs, but he was really solid. Carson Kelly, more blind than Helen Keller. I don't know what he was swinging at. And now entering the 8th inning, it'll be Bartolo Colon entering the game for likely his final Major League appearance. He had only pitched 1 inning, as he did just have a start the other day, so he was a little bit tired. As Manny Machado draws for walk, his 3rd walk of the day. And then Hunter Renfroe rips a single through the middle, just a little. So 2 runners on and 1 out, as Eric Hosmer will go down looking on the corner fastball. And then Franmil Reyes would strike out. That would end Bartolo Colon's career, sort of, as he would actually get another at-bat in the bottom of the 8th inning. Diamondbacks wanted to give him one last chance to do something at the plate, and he would strike out at an inside fastball. definitely not how he wanted to end his career at the plate, at least. As here's Archie Bradley on for the save. He has 30 saves on the year and has been one of the most consistent players on this team. However, it would not be a great start as the Padres get a double right there. So, runner in scoring position and 1 out. This should be an easy save for Bradley as his team is up by 4. And they do get the win. 8-4, Torey Lovullo. Happy that his squad gets the win. The Diamondbacks and Lovullo do plan on parting ways this offseason, so Arizona will be looking for a new manager, as definitely a good ending to a pretty bad season. Taijuan Walker with the win, Garrett Richards with the loss. He only lasted 2 2/3. Archie Bradley, of course, gets the save. So here's the final look at the stats for the season. No one really stood out at the plate. Wilmer Flores did make the All-Star game. He was hitting like 230 at that point. It's just because there was no one else on the team who was All-Star worthy. He did play really well down the stretch. He finished with like 250, 22 dingers. Jake Lamb had 38 bombs. Chris Davis had 33, even though a lot of those were with Oakland. David Peralta had a pretty down season. He did play well down the stretch. I think his average was in the 230s. For most of the year, it was in the 200s and 210s, so he did play better as the year went along. Taijuan Walker was solid. Robbie Ray was solid. 4.11 ERA is not great, but he really mainly struggled towards the end. Ray allowed a ton of walks, but also striked out a ton of batters. And then the bullpen, Archie Bradley was really good, but that's about it. Matt Andriese wasn't bad either. Andrew Chaffin, the other setup man, was absolutely atrocious. He had about an 8 ERA. The lone reliever, Frankie Montas, wasn't awful. He was acquired in part of the Kyler Murray deal back in April, as both him and Murray came to Arizona from the Oakland A's. So that'll pretty much do it for the stats all around. No one really was that great, and that's pretty much what you get with a 60-win team. 60-102 is the final record, 3-7-0, so pretty much 37% of the games Arizona did win. Javier Baez and Chris Sale win MVPs. Sale and Steven Strasburg for Cy Young. Charlie Blackmon, Josh Reddick for batting titles. For Rookie of the Year in the NL, Victor Mesa of the Marlins, and in the AL, it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And then looking at the NL awards, the Braves were pretty popular. There's Salvador Perez, Freddie Freeman. Obviously, no Diamondbacks, Ender Inciarte, Nick Markakis. So 4 Braves won Golden Gloves. And then for Silver Slugger, once again, there's Freddie Freeman, Javier Baez, and Chris Bryant in there from Chicago. Marcell Ozuna, who is a free agent this year. Bryce Harper, of course, from the Phillies. Here, a final look at the standings. Dodgers, Cubs, Reds, Nationals, and Mets are all in the playoffs. Reds and Mets are wild cards. Phillies 1 game back. Red Sox win the AL East. Rays make it as a wild card. Indians win the Central. Astros win the West, with the Los Angeles Angels 1 game behind them as a wild card. The Astros and Angels needed to go to game 163. So that'll end season number 1 of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Next episode will be off-season, premiered this Friday. So be there or be square.